Okay, yep, that's right, great and glorious Nick Dutch here yet again. How's it going? Okay, states of mind, or states of being as opposed to theatricals. When you're going through, you're picking up a good old occult book, maybe one of the occult classics, and you're looking through the rituals thinking, wow, that looks fun. Or maybe you're looking at some of the mythologies or the stories associated with it. I mean, Goetia, the Lesky of Solomon style is full of stories about where these demons came from, the fact there was this massive mythology that all these demons were once contained in a brass or copper vessel somewhere at the bottom of the Red Sea, and then some bugger just dived down, picked it up and oops, opened it, and what happened then? Oh dear, all the demons come out. So there's all kinds of strange mythologies, and there's mythologies about different characters through different times of history doing really brave things through summoning this, that, and the other. All of which is fiction. Or you might as well see it as just fiction. There's no point in seeing that as hard and fast true. You don't say, we know that because we read that in a book somewhere. Because if you do that, boom, you're a fucking lunatic. Alright? That's just interesting. That's the kind of stuff you would read prior to doing a ritual to get yourself all fired up, and that's feeling of fear and excitement inside you. Why? Because the fear and excitement is it's another important part of being partially in the right state of mind. But we've got to be able to separate the more intense states, because people want to do very dramatic stuff, as opposed to something which actually seems to work better. Now I mentioned before the Lesser Key of Solomon. Here we have I don't know whether you can see that on screen, it's a book of ceremonial magic edited by A.E. Waite, and it has some aspects of the Lesser Key of Solomon in it. I don't know whether I can quickly, on the spur of the moment, find you the preparatory prayer of the operator, but just bear with me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and I'll see if I can do that for you. But now the reason I'm mentioning this prayer is because firstly I use it. I use it because it's got some interesting psychological aspects to it. Because the meaning is that, you're giving your life and your mind, and your body and everything about you over to your higher power, which is used in all kinds of different organizations. Including here we go, well, I'm on the right chapter finally. Including those associated with recovery from drug and alcohol abuse. So there's something interesting about when you give your life and your mind up to your higher power. It does something to you which has some kind of benefits. I'm going to read out this prayer. I implore thee, O thou grand and powerful Adonai, master of all spirits. I beseech thee, O Elohim. I implore thee, O Jehovah, O grand Adonai. I give unto thee my soul, my heart, my inward parts, my hands, my feet, my desires, my entire being. O grand Adonai, deign to be favourable unto me, so be it. Amen. Now, if you think about the ideas which are inherent in that prayer, it's really, it's great because you've got these wonderful, powerful words like, O thou grand and powerful Adonai, right, Jehovah, and all the rest of it. You've also got the phrase master of all spirits, which has been thrown in there. Obviously this is all psychological. If there is a one true God, then obviously he doesn't have an image at all. He can't, he's just beyond that. Because it's got to be beyond all human conceptualization. Even the word God itself must be blasphemy. So what we're talking about here is a thought form or an energy or a concept which you're bringing about inside yourself. I found if I repeat that prayer over and over and over again for 20 minutes, and I do that every single day for a few months, I can develop a very reverent, tranquil, peaceful, focused, heavenly state of mind. And that's interesting because of course Crowley said, inflame thyself with prayer. That's the way you do magic. This is the way of developing the prayerful state of mind. And once you can do that and do that reliably, then you can learn to use that state of mind when you're doing ritual work, which is, you might as well see it as being just psychological, otherwise you'll go cuckoo. Alright? But it doesn't seem to work if you're using it doesn't seem to have psychological as well as allegedly real world effects, or even psychic effects. if you don't have knowledge of that particular prayerful state of mind. So learn to develop that, because a lot of the focus in various grimoires are all about, you should prepare your dagger this way, you should prepare your candles that way, when that's just some individual telling you, this is what you've got to do to make it look right, because they're trying to create a cult. They're trying to create a cult, C-U-L-T, not O-C-C-U-L-T, okay? Big difference. So that's why there's all this, ceremony of this, that, and the other. Which, being a practical occultist, you can probably just get rid of. It's not really relevant to yourself. But the change in state of consciousness are. That's why I mention prayer so much, prayer and meditation, because you can you learn to adjust your state of mind consciously. You experiment over the days, weeks, months, or years with different states of mind, and you learn which ones seem to be very interesting for various different things, and you just play about with them. Because there's no fixed, finite method for achieving anything in the New Age or the occult or magic or anything like that. You just got to muck about, and that's it. And it might seem frightening to think that there's no absolutes, and that it's actually wrong to say it works. But that's the only down-to-earth way of seeing it. So think, when you're reading occult books, think less about their actual technique and more about how you can play about and see what you can create. Alright? That's all for now.